Hello, Fort Plain family and friends.
The Social Studies Department has been working continuously to prepare our students for upcoming challenges, including the updated Regents exam our 10th and 11th grade students will be taking this June.
In addition to the foundation level courses, college level classes continue to be available at the upper grade levels.
And please feel free to reach out at any time to contact any of us with any questions that you have. And now you're going to get to learn a little bit more about us through our videos. Hello, and welcome to Social Studies. 7th grade Social Studies begins with geography and geographic features and ends with the American Civil War. In between, we talk about topics like Native Americans. Did you know the term Iroquois is actually pronounced Iroquois, but the proper term for this group is really the Haudenosaunee. We also cover the American Revolution, the formation of the American government, and when it gets to the Civil War, we will talk about the Fort Plain Regiment, which fought and has a statue at Gettysburg. Moving around the world, I also teach global history, not just US 7. 9th grade global starts with the first humans on Earth and ends with the age of exploration in the 1700s. Along the way, we talk about people like the Greeks and the Romans. Did you know that ancient Roman aqueducts provided more fresh water to their city than New York City had in 1980? We also study great civilizations like India, the Mongols, and China. The Chinese are known for inventing everything from paper to fireworks to silk products to the compass and more. Now feel free to contact me in any manner that you choose. Parent Square, email, phone call, whatever's the best for you.
I'm just going to give a real quick overview of the courses that I teach, starting with American History 1. This is a college-level course offered through Fulton Montgomery Community College. It examines the history of the United States from its origin through the Reconstruction era. In the spring semester, American History 2 picks up with the Reconstruction era and ends in present day. Both courses are extremely rigorous and require students to read, write, and think at the collegiate level. A huge benefit of taking these classes is the opportunity to earn 6 college credits. Also in the spring semester, juniors and seniors have the opportunity to take an Introduction to Sociology class offered through the University of Albany. This is a 3 college credit class in which we study human behavior and relationships and the development and structure of American society and culture. Moving on to history of sport, in this class we cover the connection between history and, well, sport. We start off by covering the evolution of the game, icons of the game, dynasties, rivalries, and the Hall of Fame. We'll learn about several sports, including football, baseball, basketball, horse racing, NASCAR, and lacrosse. This is a half-year, half-credit social studies elective, which is typically taken by juniors, seniors, and even some sophomores. We'll closely cover the development of sport in America and the impact of sports on American culture and vice versa. Last, but certainly not least, I teach 8th grade social studies, which also begins with the Reconstruction era and ends in present day. The 8th graders recently just had some fun working on a westward expansion unit in which they got to create their own videos highlighting their journey west. Again, I look forward to working together to make this school year great.
Hi, I'm Mr. Will Ryan. I teach history. Well, not just history. I teach U.S. history and government. I teach global history and geography and global honors. I also teach college level psychology. A lot of the things we do in here, we end up asking ourselves why we do it. Why do I have a phone of this generation in my room? Well, when we talk about the Industrial Revolution and the things that get smaller and get faster and get cheaper, they also get better. How do we use this thing? I could bludgeon somebody with this, but I won't. That's okay. What your kid's going to learn in my class, hopefully, is to think for himself and to think about why things that are going on in the world today are connected to, say, the French Revolution. Are we Jacobins? Are we revolutionaries? Who knows? But we're going to think. And that's okay. if our opinions are different, because differing opinions make us grow, allow us to understand other cultures and other worlds, and that's what we do in here. So if you need to get a hold of me, you can use Parent Square. My email is with that organization, with that setup. It's william.ryan@fortplain.org.
Hi, my name is Katie Sacco, and I'm here to touch base with you about the courses that I will be teaching in the 2021-22 school year. In both of the courses, really the emphasis is to make sure that students are prepared for life beyond the walls of high school, whether that's going to be in their local community, in the country, or even in the world. So as we explore all the topics in the units that are presented to them, we really do challenge students to see how it relates to them in their lives and how this information might be useful to them in their everyday lives. In Global 9, we study the beginning of time through about 1750. We're taking a look at empires and civilizations, how they structured, how they rise, how they fall, and again, looking for some enduring issues that are going to be present not only in the 1400s, but that we see echoed in the 21st century as well. A strong emphasis is placed on historical thinking skills, where students can work with primary sources and documents to really investigate all of the principles that are associated with historical materials and become historians themselves by asking good questions and making good observations so that they can understand the past to better inform their future. In participation in government, this is a class that, a half course class that is given to our high school seniors. In this class, we study the foundations of democratic principles along with the rights and responsibilities of citizenship. We take a look at political behavior and participation. Students are given the opportunity to take a look at voting rights and even register to vote if they so choose. And we also try to integrate classroom deliberations in the course as well, where students are able to examine a topic that is generally high interest in discussion, and they get a chance to discuss that with their classmates. We also try to find opportunities to interact with our community as best as we can, even if that's included just in our small school community. In the second semester, students will also be expected to take a course in economics. This is another half course credit requirement for graduation, along with the participation in government class. In this class, students are introduced to economic principles of supply and demand, scarcity, opportunity, cost, trade-offs, and then applying those principles to not only the microeconomics, but to macroeconomics as well. We do make attempts to embed personal finance into the curriculum as well, so that students feel as though they have a good working understanding of how they can use the income that they're going to be gathering as adults in the world community to benefit themselves and their families. If you have any questions at all about any of the courses or about your student in particular, please don't hesitate to reach out. You can reach me at Parent Square via email, or just send me a good old-fashioned phone call. Thanks so much. Have a good day.